Hello guys, welcome back to this channel, and today we are going to walk through this yet another vulnerable machine called the inclusion, and it is a very easy file inclusion machine which teaches us the basics of file inclusion and how can we perform a file inclusion. So before doing anything, let us copy the IP address and run a nmap scan. So this time I'm just going to run a verbo scan, nothing else. So as we can see, there are two ports open. One is port 22 and port 80, and port 22 runs SSH as default and port 80 runs HTTP. So let's go and see if we can find a page. And here we find a page. In any page, we should look at the source code first. So here is the source code of this page, and here we don't find anything important, but there are some kind of file inclusion happening over here when we click in the link. So let us click, and here we can see a type of file inclusion is happening over here. So I will perform this file inclusion using the web browser itself. We can also use curl command, or also we can use the burp suite for this. So let us begin using the first of all, let us check if any file inclusion happens or not. So the basic thing I check is always the etc.passwd file, and we are having an internal server error. I think we have to do something like this. To go back the directory, and here we find the ht passwd file. So now, first thing first, let me copy this file and let us create a file name passwd and paste this, and we have to copy the source of this file. That will make it much more appealing to our eyes. We paste this, and while pasting this we see that here is an hash out thing, and here we get a username and a password. So let us perform some bash script. That it's not important, we can just copy the thing out from there and paste it out, but it is good to practice bash scripting in any tasks, and it really helps me to remember all the commands because I keep on forgetting the syntaxes of the script. So let me do something like this, and so let me check if so I have copied the thing in this file. So now I can do something. Let me open the terminal multiplexer so that I can have multiple terminals, and I think this is a password for the SSH, so we can use this as a username over here. And let me check the IP address again. Yes, pasting the password. And we got a user cell with the file confessed and to the machine. So first of all, let us check who am I. We did not need to perform this, but it's still a good practice to do this kind of things. So pwd, we are in the home directory of the Falcon, so something like ls. So we got a user.txt, so cat the user.txt, and we get the user flag over here. And there is one more directory that seems interesting. Let us check out this. So hacking, LFI, remote file inclusion, and something else. Let us open the RFI attack. That seems very interesting. And let us view this, what is written over here. So we can upload our own PHP index and make changes to the parameter, get file. We can download our own file over here, and I think we can try that also, the remote file inclusion, but we already have attacked this machine using the LFI. So let us perform privilege escalation on this machine. So we can use this showcat command. So guys, we were onto the machine, and due to some technical issues or due to my headphone today, the privilege escalation part, the audio of the privilege escalation part was not recorded, so I'm performing it again. So we were on the machine and we found, using the sudo-l command, that we can execute a file called showcat without the password and using the sudo. So I searched the web and found out something, this article about using it. So after that, I made my own command, something like this, and run it. So sorry, I didn't name my port, and this was my address. Is, I don't know why this happens, but due to the internet connection or the free VPN that is provided by TryHackMe, you know, I type something and it takes minimum of 2 seconds to get printed over in that machine. So it's sometimes very frustrating. And let's wait. It's done, and back in my machine. Let me get back to the machine. Let me create a netcat listener and listening in the port 1234. Start the listener and execute this. So by doing that, we get a cell, and if we do who am I, so we are root right now. So let us visit the root directory and find out if there is the root.txt, and here we get the root.txt. So guys, this was a very small video, I guess, and because this was a very easy box which teaches us the LFI, and if you want to see the same box, this inclusion box, and I perform it using the RFI or remote file inclusion, you can comment down below and I can perform the same thing by doing the RFI method. So these boxes teaches us that the file inclusion method can be very useful in any web application pen testing, and it comes under the OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities also. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you like to see this type of video, please subscribe to my channel and like this video and share this video. Thank you guys.